Okay, dear students, from alkynes chapter we are discussing the chemical properties of alkynes. Listen carefully. So, alkynes chemical properties. Alkynes means carbon and carbon having a triple bond. This carbon and carbon having triple bond is present. So, the alkynes are less reactive towards chemical properties of alkynes are less reactive when compared to alkenes. Why these alkynes are less reactive means already we have discussed this triple bond is tightly holded between the carbon and carbon atoms. That's why alkynes are less reactive towards electrophilic addition reactions when compared to alkenes. Okay, so alkynes are commonly exhibiting what kind of reactions? Alkynes having acidic nature. The second one is they involves in addition reactions as well as they involves in polymerization reactions. Okay, students, let's listen carefully. First, we'll discuss about the acidic nature of alkynes. First chemical property is acidic nature of alkynes. So, alkynes, what kind of alkynes having acidic nature? Generally, terminal alkynes. Terminal alkynes having acidic nature. Why terminal alkynes having acidic nature? For example, R CH2 double bond, bond C, triple bond CH. Means this carbon and carbon triple bond is on one side. It is called terminal alkyne. This terminal alkyne having hydrogen atoms at sp carbon. sp hybridized carbon having hydrogen atoms. These hydrogen atoms are having a acidic nature. Acidic nature. Why they are having acidic nature means because the sp carbon percentage of s character increases, electronegativity of carbon atom increases. If the electronegativity of carbon atom increases means acidic nature increases. Acidic nature increases. That's why alkynes, terminal alkynes, especially in alkynes, terminal alkynes having more acidic nature. So the acidic nature order. Acidic nature order, if you are observed that CH triple bond CH acetylene. Here it is this is one sp carbon and this is another sp carbon having two hydrogen atoms are present. That's why it is more acidic when compared with propane. CH3 C triple bond CH propane and then but1 and why propane and but1 are less acidic nature when compared to acetylene means these are the plus I groups. Plus I effect. So plus I groups are electron donating groups. Acidic nature is inversely proportional to plus I groups and directly proportional to minus I groups. It's very clear. That's why acetylene or ethane has more acidic when compared to propane and compared to butane. But1 or butane has a less acidic. Understood, ma? Yes. And another important thing is only terminal alkynes having acidic nature. Non-terminal alkynes mean the triple bond is in between the middle, like CH3 and here CH3 is present. These are less acidic. Means that doesn't have any acidic proton. Why means the sp carbon, no hydrogen atoms. That's why it doesn't shows any acidic nature. Only terminal alkynes having acidic nature. The terminal alkynes, why acidic nature means sp carbon attached hydrogen atom. Terminal means the triple bond is on one side and at the triple bond end side hydrogen atom is present. Hydrogen atom is present, that hydrogen atom having acidic nature, because the sp carbon having more electronegativity carbon, that's why they're having more acidic nature. Now if you are understanding that hydrocarbons, alkenes and alkynes, see this is alkyne, the percentage of S character is 50%, and in alkenes the percentage of S character is 33.3%, and in alkanes sp3 hybridized carbon, that's why S percentage is 25% is there. So percentage of S character in hybrid orbitals of carbon atom increases, then the electronegativity of carbon atom increases, then the acidic nature will be increases. Ethane has more acidic than alkenes, ethene, and then ethane. It is very, very important order. Okay, students. Next, one more important thing is the acidic nature of different compounds. Generally, water can produce H plus ions very fast when compared to alcohols. Actually, in the alcohols, methyl alcohol, CH3OH, this methyl alcohol has more acidic nature when compared to water. After that, alcohols, except methyl alcohol. The remaining all alcohols are less acidic, like ethyl alcohol, propyl alcohol, butyl alcohol, those are. So less acidic nature when compared to alcohols. And then ethane, and then ammonia, and then ethene, and then ethane will come. This is a acidic nature also, very, very important for NEET and JEE examination. NEET and JEE examination, this is very, very important. Okay, students, let's see what are the important chemical properties. What are the important chemical properties to explain the acidic nature of alkynes? To explain the acidic nature of alkynes. Okay, let's see what are the important chemical properties are explaining the acidic nature of alkynes. Means first reaction with sodium metal. Reaction with sodium metal or in liquid ammonia or sodamide, NaNH2, sodamide. See, this is one important chemical property. It explains the acidic nature of terminal alkynes. It explains the acidic nature of terminal alkynes. Like terminal alkynes reacts with sodium metal, then the sodium metal what will do? These hydrogen atoms, it liberates. These hydrogen atoms will comes outside because this H plus and are carbon having negative charge. That's hydrogen H plus ions comes outside in the form of H2 gas to forms sodium alkanide. Sodium alkanide. This is sodium acetylide. Slide will form. So again, this one more acidic hydrogen is present. Again, it reacts with one more of sodium metal and liberates hydrogen gas and produce a disodium acetylide will forms. Okay, so this is acetylene reacts with 2 moles of sodium metal and forms disodium acetylide and produce hydrogen gas. At the same way, terminal alkynes. See, terminal alkynes means R, C, triple bond, C bond H. Reacts with either sodium metal or sodamide. NaNH2 you have to take. I will explain this equation with NaNH2, sodamide. This Na plus NH2 minus, this NH2 minus is abstracting this proton, acidic proton. Okay, and generates the negative charge on carbon atom. So, and produce sodium alkanide, RC triple bond C minus and Na plus, and liberates this NH2 minus combined with H plus to produce ammonia. NH3 will produce. This is sodium alkanide. Sodium alkanide. This sodium alkanides, it is useful. It is useful for preparation of higher alkynes. It is useful for preparation of higher alkynes. That higher alkynes also, how we can prepare higher alkynes? We can prepare non-terminal higher alkynes. Why means because the sodium metals, sodium alkanide, this acts as a nucleophile. It undergoes nucleophilic substitution reactions with alkyl halides. For example, R, C triple bond C, negative charge, and Na plus. It reacts with alkyl halides, Rx. The alkyl halide general formula is Rx. Now alkyl halide undergoes heterolytic cleavage, then we'll get negative charge on halogen atom and positive charge will get R plus. This negative will be attack, undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reactions and produce RC triple bond C bond R, means terminal alkyne converted into non-terminal alkyne. Terminal alkyne converted into non-terminal alkyne, and it is also higher alkynes. For example, here how many carbon atoms are present? 3 carbons, and it becomes 4 carbons like. Okay, so these sodium alkanides are useful for the preparation of higher alkynes, higher non-terminal alkynes, means acidic alkynes or terminal alkynes converted into non-terminal alkynes. This reaction is very, very important. Okay, students, let's say I will give one more example. Regarding this acidic nature of alkynes. For example, you have to take a propane. Propane molecular formula prop19 CH3 C triple bond C bond H. Okay, this you have to react with sodium metal in the presence of liquid ammonia. Liquid ammonia is a solvent. Okay, so whenever any compound reacts with metals and liberates hydrogen gas, it indicates the acidic nature of the compound. So this terminal alkyne having one hydrogen atom directly attached to the triple bond or sp carbon, it has acidic nature and liberates that hydrogen is comes outside in the form of hydrogen gas, and the product is CH3 C triple bond C negative charge and Na plus. This is sodium alkanide. It is acts as a nucleophile. If the carbon having negative charge means it acts as a nucleophile. Already we know that. Now this compound is reacting with alkyl halides. Any CH3 bond Cl, methyl chloride. Now this methyl chloride undergoes heterolytic cleavage, then the halogen, chlorine having negative charge and carbon having a positive charge, then it will comes outside. Yes, and it undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction, and the next product is CH3 bond C triple bond C bond CH3 but 2 ion. What is the product? But 2 ion. So prop19 converted into but 2 ion. Prop19 converted into but 2 ion. That's why these reactions are useful. Means terminal alkynes, whenever terminal alkynes react with active metals like sodium or in strong base NaNH2 sodomide and produce sodium alkanides. That sodium alkanides are useful for the preparation of higher alkynes when they react with alkyl halide. When they react with alkyl halide, methyl chloride. Okay, instead of methyl chloride, if you are used ethyl chloride, means what is the product we will get? Pent 2 ion will get. Pent 2 ion. Like different higher alkanes we can prepare by using this method. Okay, students, let's see next important chemical properties to support the acidic nature of alkynes. That is reaction with ammonical cuprous chloride. Ammonical cuprous chloride. Only terminal alkynes only reacts. Because why the terminal alkynes only react with these reagents? Because the terminal alkynes contains acidic hydrogen and terminal alkynes having acidic nature. So the second chemical property for supporting the acidic nature of alkynes is ammonical cuprous chloride. Ammonical cuprous chloride means Cu2Cl2 in the presence of ammonium hydroxide is known as a ammonical cuprous chloride. This reagent react with terminal alkynes R, C triple bond CH, react with cuprous chloride Cu2Cl2 in the presence of ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH, and produce this acidic proton. Here copper metals, how many are there? 2 are there. Then this copper oxidation state is +1. That's why it is called cuprous chloride. Cuprous chloride. Cu2Cl2. Cuprous chloride molecular formula is Cu2Cl2. Okay. Then 2 moles of alkyne reacts with 2 moles of R, C, triple bond C, negative charge, and copper having +1 unit positive charge. Okay, and this color is red precipitate. Red color precipitate will forms. And the byproducts are ammonium chloride, NH4Cl, 2 moles of NH4Cl plus 2H2O. So this reaction also supports the acidic nature of alkynes. So ammonical cuprous chloride. Ammonical cuprous chloride is the mixture of cuprous chloride, CuCl2 plus NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide. Next, Tollens reagent. What is Tollens reagent? Tollens reagent is very, very important reagent, mild oxidizing agent. That reagent is the combination of silver nitrate, AgNO3 plus ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH. This is known as ammonical silver nitrate. Ammonical silver nitrate is known as Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent. This Tollens reagent reacts with terminal alkynes. See, already here equation is there. See, 2 moles of terminal alkynes. And this acidic proton will comes outside in the forms water, and the silver metal combined with terminal alkynes to forms silver acetylide. This is silver alkynides. Silver alkynides. This is the white color precipitate. White color precipitate. These reactions indicates the acidic nature of terminal alkynes. What are the acidic nature of? What are the reactions explains the acidic nature of terminal alkynes? First one is a reaction with sodium metal in the presence of liquid ammonia or sodamide, NaNH2. The second one is ammonical cuprous chloride. Ammonical cuprous chloride means CuCl2 plus NH4OH. The third one is Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent is the mixture of silver nitrate, AgNO3 plus NH4OH, silver nitrate, NH4OH. This is known as ammonical silver nitrate, commonly called as Tollens reagent. So these reagents especially react with terminal alkynes only. So based on the above reactions, we can explain, we can identify that terminal alkynes having acidic nature. Non-terminal alkynes doesn't have a acidic nature. You have to remember that. Okay, students. Next, these are the main important acidic properties. Next, alkynes have 3 types of chemical properties are present, I said. What are those? One is acidic properties. The second one is addition reactions. Third one is polymerization reactions. Okay, let's see now. We'll discuss about that addition reactions. Okay, so while during that addition reactions, already triple bond is converted into single bond. In addition reactions, how that hybridization of carbon will changes? sp carbon converted into first sp2. After that is converted into sp3. Means the triple bond carbon and carbon triple bond converted into carbon and carbon single bond by the addition of halogen atoms, by the addition of hydrogen halides, by the addition of hydrogen atoms. Those are different types of addition reactions. Okay, students, already this addition chemical properties we are discussed in alkenes chapter. So alkenes and alkynes, if you are compared that, alkenes are more reactive in addition reactions when compared to alkynes. Why alkenes are more reactive? What I said, the pi electrons in triple bond tightly holded when compared to the alkenes. That's why alkynes are less reactive in addition reactions, electrophilic addition reactions. Okay, students. Now let's see, we'll discuss some important electrophilic addition reactions. The first one is addition of halogen atoms. Addition of halogen atoms. For example, halogens. First chemical property. Halogens, what are the different types of halogens are there? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. These are the different types of halogens are there. These halogens, upon addition of triple bond, then we'll get tetrahalo compounds. We'll get tetrahalo compounds. How many moles of halogen we need to add? 2 moles of halogen we need to add. Among these different halogens, the reactivity order. Reactivity order. What is which is more reactive? Fluorine is more reactive and highly explosive nature, and then chlorine, and then bromine, and then iodine. So, and this addition 2 moles of halogen we need to add, then we'll get tetrahalogen derivatives. Already they given. For example, you have to take one addition reaction, acetylene, you have to take or ethine. You have to add bromine. Already this reaction we have discussed in alkenes chapter. The bromine is a brown color. Brown color. So here triple bond is there, means 2 moles of bromine we need to add in the presence of carbon tetrachloride solvent. Then the triple bond becomes single bond stepwise. First 1 mole, first molecule will be added. Then the triple bond converted into double bond. After that, again double bond converted into single bond. See here I am writing directly the equation. Bromine and bromine and CHBr. 1, 1, 2, 2, tetrabromo ethane is the product. This is the triple bond is converted into single bond, means here the hybridization is sp and both carbons hybridization is sp. Now it becomes single bond, means sp3 hybridization. The hybridization changes from sp carbon to sp3 carbon. Now the bromine is the brown color. Now the product is colorless. That's why addition of bromine to the alkenes or alkynes is this reaction is used for the test for unsaturation. Test for unsaturation. Action is useful for test for unsaturation. Okay, students, is very important. Let's see next important chemical property, addition of chlorine. Addition of chlorine. So chlorine, if you have to add that, CH triple bond CH, just you have to add chlorine, then in the presence of carbon tetrachloride CCl4, then we will get CH Cl bond Cl bond CH bond Cl bond Cl. This 1, 1, 2, 2 tetrachloroethane will get. This commonly called as Western. Is commonly called as a Western. Its common name Western. And this Western is the common name. It is a good important solvent, and it is this compound you have to treat it with alcoholic KOH, potassium hydroxide, undergoes dehydrohalogenation, dechlorination, will get CCl2 double bond this here hydrogen atom, 1 chlorine will lose, double bond CHCl. This compound is called as Westrosol. And it is used as artificial camphor. Artificial camphor. So artificial camphor, how can we prepare artificial camphor? Ethyne on chlorination will get 1,1, 2,2 tetrachloroethane is known as Western, is commonly called as Western. If it is on treated with alcoholic KOH, one hydrogen and chlorine, it will be eliminated. Then to produce Cl2 double bond CHCl is called as Westrosol. This Westrosol is commonly known as artificial camphor. It is used as a artificial camphor. And another important thing is this Westrosol is also very important compound. It is used as a solvent and it is used for in so many chemical reactions. Okay students, let's see next important chemical properties. Next addition reactions. Addition of hydrogen halides. Addition of hydrogen halides. Second, hydrogen halides. So different hydrogen halides, we know that. What are the different hydrogen halides reactivity order? HF, HCl, HBr and HI. Among these hydrogen halides, HI is more reactive than HBr and then HCl and then HF. So here 2 moles of hydrogen halide we need to add, then we'll get the triple bond convert into single bond, then we'll get the products are geminal dihalides we'll get. Products are geminal dihalides. Geminal dihalides mean the 2 halogen atoms are present at the same carbon. For example, you see CH triple bond CH, it is a symmetrical alkyne. Just you have to add HCl, then the hydrogen and chlorine. It is a electrophilic addition reaction. Then we'll get CH bond Cl double bond CH2 will get. Next second mole you have to add HCl, then it is becomes unsymmetrical alkyne, then it follows Markovnikov rule. It is a Markovnikov addition reaction. Then this H plus ion will be added at more hydrogen atoms containing double bonded carbon and Cl minus added at less hydrogen atoms containing double bonded carbon. Then we'll get CH, Cl2, single bond CH3. So this is a geminal dihalide. So the products are geminal dihalides. Okay, either symmetrical alkynes or unsymmetrical alkynes. First molecule